Serge, we have been hearing a great deal about the reform process in this country. And a question that sits in the background is whether this reform process is reversible. Is it possible that after all the excitement, there will be a backlash and the process will be reversed? What is your view?
The answer is no. You reminded us to give a short answer, so that would be sufficient, I think.
Can you answer a bit longer?
Well, okay. I do not think that the reforms that we have seen in the last 2 years are reversible at this point of time. In the very beginning, perhaps in the first 6 months of our reform, there were still some possibilities and some doubts. But today, I think those doubts have been dispelled for two basic reasons. Firstly, I think when you have a situation of a possibility of reversal, you are talking of two conflicting forces, one trying to move ahead and one trying to reverse it. We do not see the second force being evident in this country at this moment. The forces are all going in one direction. We see some kind of friction at times, but this friction is within the reform camp. This friction is not two opposing ideologies, but of the same camp. There are a lot of reports given by the media about frictions between the executive branch of government and the legislative branch of the government, frictions between the government and the opposition. But if you look at each and every incident, whether it be a case or whether it be a statement of friction, they are all within the same camp. You have a situation where even the NLD has been fractious and has split up. You have a situation similar within our government where there are different views. But they're all within the same camp, in the same direction. So I do not think the opposing force of reversal exists today. Okay. Secondly, I think in order to reverse something, there must be a good reason to do so. And if you look at the last 20, 30 years in the region in particular, where reforms have occurred, it is only where the devastation of a certain policy is severe where the reforms are quite solid. It is like asking a Chinese person who has gone through 10 years of turbulence during the Cultural Revolution and the devastation it has caused the country, whether or not you want to go back. And the answer is a very astounding no way. We do not want to go back. Okay? In our country, I think 50 years, much longer than the Cultural Revolution, 50 years of so-called our own Myanmar way to socialism, 50 years of autocratic military rule. The results are very clear. People want a change. And because of that, whether you are talking of the people in general, you're talking of the civil service, you're talking of the armed forces, a change is what everybody has been longing for. And the change has finally come. So I do not think the reversal is possible.